We're gonna figure this out right now with all this social media. I got like a bunch of phones up. Oh no, that one fell. Let's give me 1 second here. Let me put this. Marcos, here we go. Marcos, stay exactly where you are on Instagram. I'm trying to get my other. All right, we're gonna go live. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. So today I was in the middle of class in Sarasota. As I was in the middle of a class in Sarasota, Marcos from Puerto Rico called me, and of course, now Marco is watching right now live on my Instagram. And Marcos, you scared me to death when you called. Because you see, when students just call out of the blue, moon, and skies and the rockets, I'm thinking somebody's either suicidal or homicidal or getting ready to jump off a bridge, right? So, especially non-urgent stuff, text me. But then, I was able to text, and Marcos said, I was just checking in on you to see if you have received the CBT books, the Cognitive Behavioral Therapy books. Eric, come say hi, because all they see is the flash.
Hi.
Oh, your phone's gonna fall. Come, reach over here and say hello.
Hello.
Say thank you, Mr. Marcos, for sending 10 CBT books.
Thank you, Marcos, for sending 10 CBT books.
Okay,
That's
you can
very
go back
kind of you.
taking pictures. He's out here taking. We're out in the right in front of me is Treasure Island Beach, and it feels really good right about now. Really, really good. So. People thought I got struck by lightning when they saw that. So Marcos, out of the goodness and kindness of his heart, sent not 1, not 5 CBT books, but 10. 10 brand new. Can we see your fingers again? 10. 10. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5,
nuevo,
6.
10. 10 CBT books. $25 brand new in an Amazon box. Does the Amazon box matter? No. Brand new? No, it doesn't matter. I just need the darn books. The whole year. This is the only place where I can scream, right? No one's around. The whole year, I've been asking. Oh my gosh, she just looked. She's like, oh my god, that monk is going crazy.
That monk is going.
The whole year, I asked for books. I got like 8 people that sent me books. 8 out of 1.3 million people that follow me. At some point in my career, I had thought maybe I should just retire. Because I must not be doing my job right if only 8 people out of 1.3 million sent CBT books. So, Mr. Marcos here from Puerto Rico sent 10. That means I'm doing something right. That means I won't be retiring anytime soon. Now, Marcos, as you're watching this, please rejoice in the fact that 10 lives will be saved, 10 lives will be impacted, 10 lives will change as a direct result of reading the CBT books. You know, there were times where I'm like, Then in a flash of a week, a bunch of local students would come. All sorts of different issues. Let me explain something to y'all real quick. Let me get a little closer here real quick. I don't think any one of you understand what it's like to be in this position of a clinical Buddhist monk who deals with youths. And you know what? Sometimes their lifespan is a couple of weeks and a couple of months. Let me say that again. Their lifespan, the longevity of their short life, is within a couple of weeks or just a few months from being dead. You understand? What does that mean? That means that they live a life of poverty, of destitution. Well, destitution and prostitution. They live a very difficult life. Then comes me walking into their life trying to save them. Some of them know that when they go back, if they don't change or revert back into selling drugs, survival mode, that their lifespan is only a couple of weeks and they wind up dead in a couple of weeks, in a couple of months. They know that. Okay? So when a clinical 35-year-old Buddhist monk asks for books, life-saving books out there, I'm wondering, does anybody hear me? Because I'm a representative of the human race and a representative of these dying children here in St. Petersburg, Florida, right? And Marco just so happens to be that angel that answered the call, who sat there, watched my teachings in details, and responded without hesitation. Responded in the most generous way the Buddha perhaps have ever seen as he's sitting up there watching us. Huh? And that's what we need more of. We need more Marcos out there in the world. As a result, as a direct result of his generosity, at the time of this talk, I canonize you, I believe, the 8th or the 9th saint, angel. The 8th or the... This is not the Vatican. I cannot canonize people to be saints. I canonize you as a Buddhist angel. The 8th or perhaps 9th on my list. Because you see, the rare few that gives. The rare few that gives. And he wrote here to me on Instagram, give more and take less as you teach us. See how they listen? See how they listen and they reflect? And you know my Steven, my assistant, he done forgave somebody of a $500 loan. And he looked at me dead in my eyes and he said, give more, take less, right? And oh my God, did my heart cry in joy. Oh, did my heart cry in joy when he said that. And the person he done forgave was, we won't say who. But, can you read that, Mr. Eric? Come here, Mr. Eric. Read that sentence right there.
Give more and take less as you teach us.
Have I done that for you? Give more, take less?
Too much, almost.
Can you put your face here and say that? What have I done for you?
He gives everything for me. He's a great guy, and he's always helping. He gives way more and takes way less.
That's right. My whole life here in St. Petersburg, I've given more and taken less. My whole life. And I've said so many times over, find someone who tells you that I took more and gave less. You've never seen a monk disappear so quick.
Matter of fact, he takes the most, or he gives the most and takes the least. It's the best person I've met.
So, anyways, it just brings so much internal joy to my heart. He sent a box of 10 CBT books. I just want to cry right about now. Just cry. Because I realized the benefit. Because the book changed my life first and foremost when I was 23. There's no wonder why I'm raving about it nowadays. All right. And Eric's on the CBT book. What page are you on, Eric?
115. Right around there.
You only made a 5-page increment?
Yeah, because I've been with you every single day.
That's your excuse?
Yeah. I'm getting in-person knowledge.
He's part of my training course, so. But anyways, thank you, Marcos, from the bottom of my heart. And keep up the good work and stay on top of it. Now that I have canonized you as a Buddhist angel, what does that mean? What is a Buddhist angel? A Buddhist angel, by virtue of generosity, is one who has reflected, who has unshakable faith and confidence in the Triple Gem, who trusts in the teacher and trusts the process. The teacher and the process throughout the entirety, the beginning, the middle, and hopefully towards the end. A Buddhist angel is one who keeps the precept as much as possible. You don't have to be perfect, but always remind yourself and reel yourself back in. If you had a little bit too much to drink, if you had a little bit too much to smoke, reel yourself back in. And so that's what it means. Very simple, right? And again, he, amongst there's a whole list that I neglected. Ooh, hold on, something just flew in my eye. There was a long list of Venmos and Cash Apps and people who have sent donations, and I neglected to put the list together and announce it because I've been really busy. But now that it it's slowing down for me here in a little bit. So earlier today I spoke with Emily with Trova Trip, and it is projected 99% that we're going November of this year to Vietnam. Oh, it's a little dark in here. Hold on. You have a light on your phone? Can you activate the light on your phone for a second? Thank you, Mr. Eric. Please and thank you. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, everyone can see me now. Good. Woo! So it is projected. There you go. Are you still taking pictures? Yeah, you're still taking pictures. I got it. It is projected that November is like the soonest she gave me, which I'm even happier because I thought it was in the email she said January or February, but now it's November, and I don't think that's gonna change 99%. They're working on the details of how much it's going to cost. I've already told everyone to save up a couple $1,000s for it. And I am ecstatic because we're going to Ha Long Bay in Vietnam. Oh my God, it's gonna be like heaven. Do you not? Ha Long Bay, H-A Long Bay. H-A and then the word long and then Bay. Ha Long Bay. So put it in Google. That's where we're going, folks. That's where we're going. So when the time comes, I will ask you all, whoever is interested in going, wanting to know how much and the details and all of that, there's a link that they gave me, that they will give me. And I will then forward that to your text message or your email. I think Emily said something about the email thing or whatever. It's just like they're basically guiding me through the process because I don't know these things, and obviously I chose Trova Trip because they got it down to a science of traveling, the joy of traveling, and the easiness access to do so. So anyways, that is supreme news for all of you, to find yourself and change your friends, change your habits, change your environment, change your surroundings, and that's one way to do it, is to travel. Ooh. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. So more to come, more as I receive information from Emily and all of my assistants. And Eric right now is training to be my assistant. Hopefully my primary assistant, like Steven was. Steven is now helping my father at the office doing tax season here in America. So I'd like to conclude my talk as it is getting a little bit late. Monks are not allowed out when it's dark. So that's why I always have an assistant. May you all be well, be happy, be free. Marcos in the house. Thank you, Marcos.
Thank you, Marcos.
And yes, we need more donations to keep life-saving programs going. Yes, we need all of that. We need you all to buy the t-shirt program. To get all the fundings go to saving lives, people. Again, earlier I said the longevity of some of these kids are weeks and within months. So if we don't jump in there and intervention quickly in a timely manner, one has to know how to do that skillfully. That's how kids die, preventable deaths, and that's what I'm trying to do, is to prevent. If you're new to this program, please go to my link tree and the cognitive behavioral therapy program for teens, reducing teen suicide, increased student resiliency, and my rapid realization to what's going on. Join the fight. Never give up on people in humanity. I've never given up on any single one human, given all the messages that come in every single day. Never tired of serving the people. Never tired. and never tired of giving. And Marcos tonight is that light and example that we all can use more and more each day. He is just like the person on the wall at every single hospital. How small that wall is comparable to the 8 billion we live with, that gives and gives and gives and thinks of others versus oneself. Marcos, may you rejoice in the memory of giving. May you rejoice truly at night when you sleep, knowing that what you did is saving 10 potential lives here in Florida. Take care and have a good night for all of you.
Have a good night, guys.